In this video, I'm going to share with you how I went from 0 to 6 figures in affiliate sales without funnels, ads, or a big following, so you can deploy this process and get your affiliate marketing business off the ground. This was a training I delivered in a challenge, and I'm going to cut over to the recording. Before I do, if you are new to the channel, my name is André Marvão, and I help people start and grow their affiliate marketing businesses from 0 to 6 figures without funnels, ads, or a big following. So if that's something you are interested in, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you get notified whenever I drop a new video, and if you get any value from this one, smash the like button. If you'd like to learn more about what I do, click the first link in the description, which will get you to my free Facebook group. I'm going to cut over to that video right now. See you there. My name is André Marvão, and in this presentation I'm going to share how I went from 0 to 6 figures in affiliate sales without funnels, ads, or a big following. Before we dive into the training itself, I'm going to share a very quick background of myself, just one slide so you guys know a bit more about me. So I was working as an IT consultant 60, 70 hours a week, and I got health issues due to high stress levels. And when that happened, I started reflecting about my life and seeing what I wanted to do. I started exploring online, and I found affiliate marketing, and I started my affiliate marketing journey in August 2019. I didn't have any marketing experience, any sales experience, and I built my business from 0 to 6 figures in the last few years. And after achieving that result, I transitioned into coaching, and I've been now helping people start and grow their affiliate marketing businesses with affiliate marketing by building personal brands, growing audiences, and monetizing those audiences. Just a very quick background about me. Okay, so now we are going to start with the foundations of your business. So these are the things I recommend that you decide and that you define before you even think about creating content, before you think about growing an audience. There are a few steps that we need to implement, and these are 4 steps that I'm going to explain. And these 4 steps will be the foundation of your business and the foundation for everything you are going to do when it comes to building your audience, producing content, etc. Okay, so the first thing you need to decide when you start your affiliate marketing business is what is your niche. Okay, for those who don't know what is a niche is a broad market. Okay, there are 3 big niches online: wealth, health, and relationships. These are the big 3 online. And a sub niche is a more specific market inside that broad market. Okay, a few examples. In the wealth niche, you have as sub-niches real estate, stocks, affiliate marketing, etc. Those are multiple ways people have to improve their wealth. Okay, those are sub-niches in the wealth niche. In the health niche, you have weight loss, keto, muscle building, etc. Those are sub-niches in the health niche. These are ways for people to improve their health. Relationships, you have finding a partner, divorce, relationship improvement, etc. Okay, so these are ways for people to improve their relationships. Okay, so sub niches inside the big markets. So what do you need to do at the beginning of your journey is to pick one niche and one sub niche. I recommend that you pick one instead of trying to do multiple things at the same time. Pick one and start with one so you don't get confused and overwhelmed with too many things to do. Okay, and how can you make that decision? That decision can be made based on what you are interested in, what do you enjoy, what do you see yourself talking about for a long period of time. This is important because the goal is for you to build a brand that you need to stay consistent with for a long period of time, and for the next few months, years, you are going to be talking about this topic. Okay, so it's important that it's something that you see yourself talking about daily in your content, because if it's a topic you don't enjoy talking about, it will be hard for you to stay consistent. Okay, so pick something you enjoy and pick something that you see yourself talking about for a long period of time. Also, if you have any previous experience or background in something, for example, if you have experience in fitness and you have knowledge that you can share with others, you can leverage that knowledge to build your affiliate marketing business, and you will have tips and lessons to share with people from the beginning because you have experience. Okay, so these are the things I would think about when it comes to picking your niche and sub niche. Okay, so these are steps 1 and 2, niche and sub niche. Important note when trying to decide your niche and sub niche: don't get stuck overthinking on a niche and a sub niche to pick. Okay, pick something and go for it. I see a lot of people trying to decide their niches, and they spend 3-4 months just thinking about a niche and they do nothing. okay? They just think about what to do and they are doing nothing. I recommend that you pick something quickly and you go for it and start taking action, because when you start taking action, you start learning, you start making mistakes, you start improving, and after a few months or after a month or after a few weeks of doing that in that specific niche that you chose, you can see, okay, is this something that I enjoy or not? Okay. If it's something you enjoy and you like what you are doing, you keep going. If not, you can move to a different niche and sub niche. But you are moving to a different niche and sub niche with knowledge, with experience, and with traction, because you have been implementing in the first sub niche you decided. For example, if you started your business in the health niche and the weight loss sub niche, for example, and after a month you see, okay, I've been producing content in the weight loss sub niche, but I'm not enjoying what I'm doing. I don't see myself producing this type of content. Okay, and then you decide, I'm going to move to the wealth niche and the affiliate marketing sub niche and help people with affiliate marketing. When you move from the weight loss to the affiliate marketing niche or sub niche, um, you are moving with lessons, because you have been implementing for a month in the weight loss sub niche. So you have lessons that you learned in that process. You made mistakes that taught you lessons. You improved your skills. So you are moving to the affiliate marketing sub niche with knowledge, with experience. Okay, so it will be easier for you to grow in that second sub niche. But if you didn't take any action with the first sub niche and you just spent that month thinking about what to do and doing nothing, you made zero progress, because you didn't learn anything, you didn't implement anything, you didn't get any experience. Okay, so thinking for months about what path to pick and not picking anything keeps you stuck and making zero progress. So pick something, start doing, start implementing, and that will help you grow. And even if you need to change your niche and sub niche in the future, that's totally cool, but you are changing with experience and with knowledge. Okay, so that's niche and sub niche. Third step is picking your product. Okay, so after you have your niche, which is the big market, the broad market, and the sub niche, which is the more specific market inside that broad market, the next step is to pick a product inside that sub niche. Okay, so if your sub niche is weight loss, you need to find a product that helps people with weight loss. If your sub niche is helping people through divorce, you need to find a product that helps people through divorce. If you are helping people start and grow an affiliate marketing business, you need to find a course that helps them start and grow their affiliate marketing businesses. Okay, so it's finding a product inside that sub niche. And I'm going to share here a 3-step process that you can use to find affiliate products. This is the process I've been using always to find my products to promote. Step 1, inside that sub niche that you decided, make a list of people who are influencers in that sub niche. Okay, and how can you find influencers and people who have big audiences in that sub niche? You search on Google, you search on YouTube, you can search on Facebook and find Facebook groups in that sub niche and see who are the creators of those groups, because usually if those people have big groups, they have a brand that is known in the space. Okay, so you want to find influencers, people who are producing content and are known in that sub niche. Okay, and make a list of those people. Okay, this takes some research, but it doesn't take too much time. It's a matter of searching and finding people in that sub niche. If you have previous experience or knowledge, probably you follow some influencers in that sub niche, so you can quickly know who are the people that are known in the space. Okay, but search for those people. That's step 1. Step 2, when you have this list of influencers that are known in that sub niche, start looking for products that those influencers created. Okay, for example, look at their social media pages and see if they have links sending people to products. If they are telling people in their content to click a link, okay, check the link. That's a call to action. So if they are giving people the next step of what to do to buy a product or to click a link, follow that link and see what they are selling. Okay, start finding the products that these people created. So first you have a list of influencers in the sub niche, then you start finding products that these influencers created and make that list. And then when you have a list of products, then you can start looking at the sales pages of those products. You can start searching by writing product name plus affiliate program, as I have here. You can reach out directly to their support to ask if they have an affiliate program. Okay, and if so, you apply to be an affiliate, and when you are approved, you get your affiliate link. this third option is important because sometimes people have affiliate programs, but they are not public. Okay, so they are not on the product page. They are not when you search on Google or when you search their website, you don't find anything about an affiliate program. But you reach out to support, and some of these people have affiliate programs, and they allow you to apply, but it's not public; it's private. So you need to reach out to support. So if you don't find anything in their pages and their websites, reach out to their support because sometimes you'll find affiliate programs that are not publicly available, but you can still apply. Okay, so these are the 3 steps that you can implement to find affiliate products. Okay, important note, what I'm going to teach here is based on promoting digital products. Okay, because my experience is on promoting digital products. If you don't know what's the difference between a physical product and a digital product, I have here a physical product. This bottle is a physical product. It's something you touch with your hands. Okay, a digital product is a product that is hosted digitally. For example, a course, a coaching program, a mastermind, a software. Those are digital products. The strategies and the tactics I'm going to teach here in a few minutes are going to help you promote digital products because that's where I have my experience. I didn't sell any physical products in my journey. Okay, when it comes to the products, I recommend that you find something high ticket. That means 1K plus in price and 500 plus in commissions. Because when you are selling something that is more expensive, you don't need a lot of sales per month to reach your income goals. Okay, if your goal is to make 5K a month and you make 1K commission per sale, you need 5 sales. Okay, so you only need to find 5 buyers to make 5K a month. So by you selling something expensive, you don't need a lot of sales. As you don't need a lot of sales, you don't need a big following. But if you sell something low ticket, for example, you sell something that pays you $10, you need hundreds of sales to reach 5K a month. Okay, so for you to make hundreds of sales, you need a big following. Okay, so it will take you longer for you to achieve your income goals because you need to be building that huge following for you to find a lot of buyers. But if you sell something expensive, you need less buyers, which means you don't need a big following. Even with a small audience, you can monetize and grow your monthly income a lot. Okay, then the fourth step is your target customer. So we defined niche, sub niche, and product. At this point, you have your product to promote. Okay, the next step is to define your target customer, and this is a step that a lot of people in the affiliate marketing space skip. And in my opinion, it's the most important step in your business because it's the step that will define everything you are going to do when it comes to growing your audience, when it comes to producing content and what you say in your content. Okay, because you need to understand who are the people that need that product. Okay, the reason why defining your target customer is so important is if you have a product to sell and you just talk about your product, that repels people because people don't see how that product is relevant to them. Okay, people don't care about your product, people care about themselves. Okay, this is a big lesson I learned in my journey. People don't care about your product, people care about themselves. So you need to show them how your product can help them solve the problems they have and achieve the results they want. That's why you need to understand your target customer so you can meet them where they are and understand what's in their mind right now. Okay, so you can put a message in front of them that talks about those things that they have in their mind right now, the problems they have, the pains they have, the goals they have, the desires they have. Your content needs to speak to those things first because that's what grabs their attention. If you present a piece of content with just product, 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 they read that and they think, I don't see how this is relevant to me, and they keep scrolling. But if you put a piece of content in front of them that is talking exactly about the problem they are having right now, and you are describing the situation they are going through right now, they will read that piece of content and think, this is speaking to me, because you are describing what's in their mind right now. And when you grab their attention by leading with their situation and what they are going through, then you can start showing them how the product can help them solve that problem and achieve the result they want. Okay, so you are meeting them where they are with what's in their mind right now and moving them towards the product. But if you lead with product, it's very hard for you to convert because people don't see how the product is relevant to them. That's why the target customer is so important. So you understand the people that you need to attract to your audience and what message you need to put in front of them with your content to attract them to the product. Okay, so for you to define your target customer, after you have the product that you are going to promote, you need to look at that product and see what are the problems it solves, what are the results this product helps people achieve. Look at the product and think about those things and start writing ideas. What problems does it solve? What results does it help people achieve? Okay, that will help you understand your target customer and their pains, their problems, their goals, their desires, their false beliefs. And when you have this clear idea of your target customer, and this is not something that you define right away and you have a very clear idea, you do a first draft of your target customer, and then you keep refining that as you keep talking with people in your audience and getting more data from your target customer, so you can keep refining that target customer identification. Okay, but you start by brainstorming and having ideas based on you looking at the product, and then as you start talking with your audience, you start refining this message. But understanding your target customer will help you understand who are the people you need to attract to your audience, okay, and where to find those people, and then what message you need to put in front of them with your content to attract them to your product. Okay, that's why target customer is so important, because for you to achieve results with affiliate marketing, you need three things aligned. These three things need to be aligned. The people in your audience need to be interested in the topic you are talking about and need to have the problems your product solves and need to want to achieve the results your product can help them achieve. Your message with your content needs to speak to those people and show that you understand them and move them towards the product. And this product needs to solve the problems these people have and help them achieve the results they want, which is basically this. These three things need to be aligned for you to get results, for you to make sales consistently. The people in your audience need to be interested in what you are talking about in your content, and they need to have the problems to solve that this product solves, and they need to want the results that this product can help them achieve. This content needs to speak to those people, to their pains, problems, goals, desires, false beliefs. Okay, show that you understand them and move them towards the product by showing that the product can help them solve the problems they have and achieve the results they want. And this product needs to solve the problems these people have and achieve the results they want to achieve. This is the alignment that you need to achieve with your business for you to get results. And this alignment is achieved by you understanding your target customer. So how can you define your target customer? I have here a few examples of questions you can start asking yourself to start having a more clear idea of your target customer. And as I said, the first thing you need to do is to look at the product you are promoting and go through the product and see, okay, what are the problems that this product solves that will help you define what are the current problems of your target customer. Okay, for example, if they are trying affiliate marketing, it can be they are not being able to get traffic. It can be they don't have enough leads. They don't know how to produce content. They have fear of showing up on camera, etc., etc., etc. So there are multiple problems that your product can help them solve. Okay, so you need to look at the product and identify those problems. Okay, what have they tried before to fix those problems? So after you identify the problems they have, then you can start thinking about, okay, what else are they trying to fix those problems that is not working? And a lot of this data will come, as I said, from talking with your audience and getting feedback from them, which will help you refine this. Okay, what are they fed up with? For example, programs that promise a lot and don't generate results for them, for example, or lack of support, etc. What are their dreams? What do they want to achieve? Okay, so these three questions are talking about the current situation where they are right now, the first three. And the fourth one is talking about what they want to achieve, because that's what makes people take action on a product, is to solve a problem or to achieve a result. That's why we need to understand where they are in their problems and where do they want to be in their goals and the results they want to achieve in their dreams. Okay, for example, their dreams in the affiliate marketing space can be quit their job, spend more time with their family, have freedom, travel, etc. Okay, those are the dreams that they have and the things they want to achieve. And these 4 questions are talking about psychographics, okay? And this 5th question is talking about demographics. Psychographics are what really grab people's attention because it shows your audience that you understand them and you can describe the problems that are in their mind right now. So these are the things that will start grabbing their attention, okay? Demographics are also important that you know. For example, location, gender, age, relationship. So this is something you can define based on your preference. For example, for the location, if you are trying to promote a high ticket product, I would recommend focusing on tier 1 countries because due to currency exchanges, you can find more high ticket buyers in tier 1 countries. Okay, but the rest it's up to your preference. Gender, if you want to target just moms, for example, or if you want just to target dads. Age, if you have a preference of targeting someone in a specific age range, if you want married people or divorced people, etc. So define this based on your preference. One thing I recommend is the location because it really helps find more high ticket buyers if you focus on tier 1 countries. Okay, a few more questions you need to ask yourself about your product. What new plan can your product show them? Okay, your product will help them implement a process. What's that process? What's that plan that your product will help them implement? How is your product different from what they've seen before? Because some people have been trying different products for months and years and nothing has been working. How is your product different from everything they tried before? Okay, and if you tried other products before, you can start seeing the difference between the product you are promoting now and the other products that you saw in the space before. So you need to be aware of the differences, and if it's not immediate for you, that's fine. As you keep listening to your target customer, you start seeing what they are doing with the other products they are trying, and you can start positioning your product as something different than what they are doing because you are getting that data from your target customer. Why should they act now and what's the cost of not acting? Okay, this helps because you can include this in your content. For example, if they don't do anything to start their affiliate marketing businesses, their job is affecting their health, so that's a cost. For example, that was a cost for me when I was starting. I was working 60-70 hours a week and I had health issues. Okay, so not doing anything about my situation was costing my health, so it made me act, made me take action. Okay, so showing people these costs or reminding people of these costs on time they are not spending with their family, time that they are not spending with their friends, the travels that they are not able to make because they are always working, money that they are not making because they are stuck in that job and not making more money by having a business. Those are all costs that we need to talk about in our content to remind people of the costs they are having by not doing anything and by not taking action with your solution. Okay, and what's the level of awareness that they have? This is important. So you need to understand what people in your audience already know or what you want the people in your audience to already know in the space. For example, if you are promoting a product that helps people with affiliate marketing, and I keep giving this example because it's the easiest one for me because that's my niche and sub niche is wealth and affiliate marketing. If you are, for example, promoting a course that helps people start and grow their affiliate marketing businesses, you can target people who already know what affiliate marketing is, for example, but you can also target people who don't know what affiliate marketing is but are interested in making money online. These two have different levels of awareness. The person that knows what affiliate marketing is, with your content, you don't need to explain what is affiliate marketing. They already know. Okay, so you need to do less education with those people. If you are targeting people who don't know what affiliate marketing is but are interested in making money online, you need to explain what is affiliate marketing, why recommend affiliate marketing instead of other business models, etc. So you need to do more education for them to be ready for your solution. Okay, so you need to understand what's the level of awareness that you want your audience to have. Do you want to be explaining the very basics, or do you want people who are a bit ahead in the journey and so you need to do less education and they are closer to your solution. That's what you need to think about in that question. Okay. Again, your goal is to meet your target customer where they are right now and start moving towards your product. It's not to lead with product, because if you lead with product, it just repels people. Okay, you just look like a salesman. So you need to show your audience that you understand them. That's your goal. Your audience wants to feel understood. If you show your audience that you understand them by talking about the things they are going through right now, they will start paying attention. They will start listening to you. And when they listen to you, then you can start showing them, okay, you have that problem. This solution will help you with that problem because X, Y, and Z. Okay. So that's, again, the most important step in your business, in my opinion, is defining your target customer. Okay, so those are the 4 steps that I recommend everyone taking before you think about growing your audience, before you think about creating content. Define your niche, define your sub niche, find a product to sell, and I see some people not having anything to sell and creating content and building audiences without having a product to sell. But if your goal is to build a business, you need to have a way to make money. So that's why I recommend finding a product right away. Because if you have something to sell, then you can define everything in the process with the goal of selling that product. Okay, and that way you can monetize. If you don't have a product, it's impossible for you to make money. Okay, so that's why I start right away with product. And then the target customer, niche, sub niche, product, target customer. These are the 4 steps. Now let's dive into the process itself that I used. And these are common roadblocks people have when starting, and I talk with people every day, and I see these 3 roadblocks showing up over and over and over again. First one, people spend a lot of time trying to figure out tech and funnels at the beginning of their journeys, and a lot of people get confused and get overwhelmed with tech, especially those people who are not tech savvy. A lot of people try to run ads at the beginning of their journeys, and they spend a lot of money on ads, and they don't get results, and they get ad accounts shut down. And the third one is people create short form video content, for example, TikTok videos, reels, and they are trying to grow their audiences by posting content and waiting for the algorithm to give them followers. And they end up not being able to grow their followings. That's a scenario I see, is people posting consistently short form videos on TikTok or reels and not being able to grow their followings. Or another scenario is when they have a lot of followers. For example, they have 10,000 people on TikTok following them, but they are not able to monetize those audiences. Okay, those are the 3 common roadblocks I see in my audience when talking with people, and these 3 can be solved with the process I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so who wants to discover how to make 500 to 2,500 affiliate commissions without funnels, without ads, and without a big following? Let's dive into it. I have here a flowchart that I'm going to share right now. Let me open it. And let me zoom a bit here. So before we dive into the process itself, which is here, I'm going to just leave this note because this is important. Focus is key. The more you simplify your business and the more you remove things, the more you grow. Based on my experience, every time I tried to complicate my business, I slowed myself down. And we as humans tend to complicate. Every time we are not getting the results we want to get, we add more stuff to what we are doing, and we keep adding more and adding more and adding more, and then it becomes a mess. Okay? And I did that. I had at the point when I started, I tried to start right away with 3 platforms at the same time, 3 social media platforms. I tried to create multiple funnels, and I have multiple things that I was promoting at the same time, multiple products. Okay, so I was trying to do so much, and all those things that I was trying to do, as I was not focused, I was jumping all over the place, and I was not being able to get results. And I had a mentor telling me at the time, you are complicating too much. You need to simplify. And I started removing things from my business. And I focused on one platform, one product. Okay. At the time it was Facebook, and it's the process I'm going to explain you guys right now. It's on Facebook. Okay. One product, one platform, and one way to convert people through a sales process. That's it. You don't need to have 30 funnels or 5 products to promote, or to be in 3 or 4 or 5 social media platforms. You need one product, one platform, and one sales process, and that's it. Every time I simplified things in my business, I was able to achieve breakthroughs and grow to the next level. Okay, so that's why I recommend so much that you guys focus on one path and that you simplify your business as much as possible. Okay, let's dive into the process. Okay, so the first thing we defined was the product based on the foundations that we talked about. We have niche, sub niche, product, and target customer. So we have the goal. That's our goal, is to sell our product. When people buy this product, we make a commission. Okay, and what we need to do is to find people, and in this case we need to find our target customers that we already know who they are based on the target customer identification. And then when you find those people, your goal is to put these people through a process that moves them towards a buying decision, and when they are open to explore your product, you present your offer and you close the sale and you make a commission. So you are going to be finding strangers on the internet that never heard about you before, okay? And you are going to be grabbing their attention and bringing them to your own audience and putting them through a process that nurtures them, nurtures those people, builds trust with those people, and converts those people. Okay, that's what you are doing. And before I dive into the process, this process is done on Facebook using free traffic. And we use a personal profile for this process instead of a business page. So on Facebook, you have personal profiles and business pages. If you are watching right now, you probably have a Facebook profile. That's where you can have friends, where you interact with your family, for example. That's a personal profile. A business page is a page designed for businesses. Okay. On Facebook, if your goal is to get free traffic, a personal profile is better than a business page because a personal profile has more reach than a business page. The goal of Facebook with business pages is that businesses spend money on ads, and for that they limit the reach of business pages, so those businesses pay for ads to show their content to people. Okay, so if they are limiting the reach on business pages, when you make a post and you don't pay for ads on a business page, your post will not get a lot of attention. It will not reach a lot of people. But if you make the same post on a personal profile, it will reach way more people. That's why if your goal is to get free traffic, it's better to use a personal profile than a business page. Okay, so this process is done using a personal profile on Facebook. Okay, so you have your offer and your goal. That's what you want to achieve. You are trying to build a business. Your goal is to make money online. Okay, the first step we need is people. We need attention, because if you don't have any attention, it's impossible for you to make money. If you don't have people, eyeballs to look at your offer, it's impossible for you to make money. Okay, so the step one is what I call the traffic amplifier. Your goal is to get attention, is to get traffic. And how can you get traffic on Facebook? You go to external audiences, to audiences that already exist on Facebook, Facebook groups, Facebook pages of influencers, for example, that have your target customers. Okay, that's why the target customer is so important, because you need to go to the right places where your target customer is. Okay, you go to these places, for example, a Facebook group where your target customer is, or you go to a business page and you see who is following that business page, where you know your target customer is, because your target customer usually follows that influencer. Okay, you go to those places, and what do you do there? You add people as friends, okay, to your Facebook profile, because on a personal profile you can send friend requests to people. Okay, so you go to those places where your target customer is and you add people as friends. When those people accept the friend request, they become your audience member. Okay, and based on the data I tracked, around 30% of people accept the friend request. Okay, I tracked this data for more than a year, and that's what I see usually. It's 30% of people accept the friend request. So when they accept the friend request, they start getting exposed to you. They start seeing your content when they are scrolling on their feed. Okay, you start showing up in front of them. Okay, that's traffic amplifier. You go where people are, you add them as friends, they accept your friend request, and you have eyeballs, you have attention, you have audience members. That's it. Okay? A few notes about this part. You are not waiting for an algorithm. It's fully in your control. What does that mean? If you are posting on TikTok, you are posting short form video content, what you are doing is you are creating videos, you are posting, and you are waiting for the algorithm to show your content to people for you to get followers. Okay? If the algorithm decides not to show your content to people, you don't get followers. That's how it works because you don't have any way to be proactive and get followers on TikTok or any other platform that works the same way. Okay? So you post and you wait for the algorithm to give you followers, to show your video to the right people and for the right people to follow you. Okay, you are waiting and you don't have any control. But here it's the opposite. You go where people are and you are proactive. Okay, you go there and you send them a friend request and you bring them to your own audience. So it's fully in your control and it's based on your actions. So as long as you add friends every day, you have new traffic in your business every single day. Okay? Because 30% of those people that you send a friend request to will accept the friend request. So if you add friends every single day, you have new traffic in your business every single day. Okay? So you will never run out of people to buy from you. Never. Okay? So as long as you go to those places and you bring them to your audience, you will never run out of people to buy from you. Okay? And this brings me to a common thing I hear people say, which is they say they have a traffic problem. But as you see here, getting traffic is not hard. You go to a Facebook group and you add friends and you have traffic. But a lot of people have followers on their Facebook accounts. They have followers on Instagram. They have followers on TikTok. They have followers on YouTube. They have people on their email lists, and they say that their problem is traffic. The problem there is not traffic. The problem is they are not nurturing and converting the traffic they already have. Because if they have followers on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, if they have people on their email lists, they have traffic. That's traffic. Okay? What's not happening is that they are not nurturing and converting the traffic they already have. So most people don't have a traffic problem. Most people have a nurturing or a conversion or both problem. Okay? And this is without ads. Okay? Because you are using free traffic on Facebook, you go where people are, you add friends, and they enter your audience, so you don't need to be running ads for people to get exposed to you. Okay, and let me give you guys an analogy on this one about the traffic problem. Imagine you are trying to fill a bucket full of holes. Okay, if you pour more water into the bucket, it will not stay it will not stay in the bucket because you have holes in the bucket and it will keep going out of the bucket. Okay, so that's what people are trying to do when they are trying to get traffic, but they are not nurturing and converting that traffic. Okay, they are trying to pour water into a bucket full of holes. So putting more water into the bucket will not solve the problem. You will always have water going out of the bucket. But if you fix the holes in the bucket first, which means if you fix your nurturing process and your conversion process, you will not need as much water in the bucket as you would need if you have holes. Okay, with way less water, you can fill the bucket. Okay, that's what you are doing when you are trying just to get traffic and you are not fixing your nurturing process and your conversion process. You are trying to put water into a bucket full of holes. The holes will be in your nurturing process and in your conversion process. Okay, so it's better that you fix the holes in the bucket first instead of just trying to get more traffic and more traffic and more traffic, but that traffic not being nurtured and converted. Okay, so fix those in the bucket first, dial in your nurturing process and your conversion process, and you will not need as much traffic because with way less water you can fill the bucket. So a lot of people think they have a traffic problem, but the real problem is not traffic because they have traffic available, as I said, on their followings, on their email lists. The problem is they have holes in the bucket, which means they have nurturing process that doesn't work and they have a conversion process that doesn't work, or both, or one of them. Okay. So let's go to step 2, which I call the lead generation hub. So when people accept a friend request, they start getting exposed to you, they are an audience member. So what we do from this point? The goal here is to start building trust, okay? A mistake I did at the beginning of my journey, and I see so many people doing on Facebook, is they had someone as a friend, the person accepts the friend request, and they jump from new audience member to offer. They go to this new audience member and they pitch the offer right away. And it's send friend request, they accept the friend request, and they pitch. This doesn't work. Why? Because people buy products from someone they trust. This is a key lesson I learned in my journey. People buy products from someone they trust. If they don't trust you, they will not buy from you. Okay? And when you are pitching someone who just accepted your friend request, you are pitching someone who doesn't trust you. Because when they accept your friend request, they are getting exposed to you for the first time. So it's impossible for them to trust you. Okay? So it's important that you build trust first and that you nurture these people first before you present the offer. Because when they trust you and when they are a raving fan that has been consuming your content for some time, and you present the offer at that time when they have a problem they need help with, they will be much more open to your help because they already trust you. As I said, people buy products from someone they trust. Okay? So it's important that you understand traffic temperature, which means there are three types of leads: cold leads, warm leads, and hot leads. Cold leads is someone who is getting exposed to you for the first time, doesn't know you, doesn't like you, doesn't trust you. So here you have cold leads, okay? Who are people that don't trust you. They look at you and they think, who is this person? Okay? That's a cold lead. A warm lead is someone who is paying attention to you, who is consuming your content, who is getting value from your content, likes your tips and the education that you share, and pays attention. Okay? That's a warm lead. A hot lead is someone who knows, likes, and trusts you and is ready to explore your solution to solve the problem they have. That's a hot lead. When you add someone as a friend and you go with the pitch right away, you are trying to convert a cold lead. And these are the hardest ones to convert because these people don't trust you. So you'll have a lot of resistance, a lot of objections, people telling you that they are not interested, or people even ignoring your messages because they don't trust you. Okay? So it's better if you warm them up first, and when they are hot, you present the offer instead of going to the cold ones, which are the hardest ones to convert. If you warm them up first, these hot leads are much easier to convert than the cold leads. Okay? That's what we are doing here with the nurturing process, is building trust. That's the key. Okay? So, how do we start building trust? We start building trust first in step 2 and then in step 3. Step 2 is what I call the lead generation hub. This is in your Facebook profile. So people accept a friend request, and on your Facebook profile, you can do two things. You can put content in front of them in your profile. You can create posts, and the goal of this content is to give without asking for anything in return. That's how you build trust. For you to build trust, you give without asking for anything in return. You just give. You give tips, you share lessons, you share your journey, you share who you are. You just give, 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 give. Okay? You help them with the problems they have. And you can also build relationships in Messenger by reaching out to them. Okay? You reach out to them and you start a conversation. And again, the goal is to build a relationship. The goal is not to sell at this point because they are cold. Okay? So with these two, what you are trying to do is to generate leads and move leads to the step 3. That's all you are trying to do, is to start building trust and nurturing these people and to move them to step 3. That's it. Okay? So you are capturing the attention that you are getting from adding friends by creating content that is helpful, not pitches, helpful content that helps them, educates them, gives value, shares tips, shares lessons, shares who you are, shares your stories, and the light bulb moments you had in your journey, and you build relationships in Messenger that the goal is to just build relationship and to build trust with them and just show that you are there to help, not to sell something at this point. Okay, so you capture the attention, and your goal is to generate leads and move them to step 3, which I'm going to explain in a few seconds. And here on your Facebook profile, you are separating those who are just looking around and not interested in moving to step 3 from those who are ready to continue progressing in the relationship with you and enter step 3, which is the nurturing phase. That's the goal of the Facebook profile. Content and messenger with the goal of sending people to step 3, generating leads. Okay? And then step 3 is what I call the video nurturing machine. And this is where you produce 5 to 10 minute videos, and the goal of these videos is to build trust and to warm your audience up from cold to warm to hot. That's it. That's your priority, is to build trust and warm people up, nurture them. Okay? Another thing is these videos, I recommend doing them inside a Facebook group. So what you are doing here is moving people from your Facebook profile, from your profile content and your conversations, to your Facebook group where you have this video content that you are creating. And I recommend doing Facebook Lives, okay? Because Facebook Lives get way more reach than a pre-recorded video, okay? So if you do a Facebook Live, you'll get way more engagement and way more people watching those videos. And when you finish the live, the video stays there as a replay, which is something, which is an asset that you can use to send to more people. So you can use that replay as an asset, and I'm going to explain that in a few minutes. Okay. So from Facebook profile, you move people to the Facebook group, and you start producing 5 to 10 minute videos inside this Facebook group to nurture people. Okay. 5 to 10 minute videos. This is where the money is made. Okay. I've looked at every sale I made from 0 to 6 figures in affiliate sales, and most of the sales I made came from people watching my videos. This is very powerful. Why? Because people see your face, people hear your voice. Okay, so when you start putting video content in front of them, people start seeing you in a much different way that just written content cannot achieve. Okay, so when you start putting yourself out there with video, especially long videos, 5 to 10 minutes or more, people start spending a lot of time with you as a brand. Okay, because if they watch 5-minute videos, 10-minute videos, 20-minute videos, 30-minute videos, that's a lot of time they are spending with you. And that creates a very strong relationship with you that accelerates the trust building process, because if you don't produce videos, this trust building process will take longer. But if you put videos in front of people, it will increase the speed of the nurturing process. So it will take less time for people to go from skeptical to a raving fan. Okay? It will take less time for them to go from skeptical to a raving fan who is ready to explore your solution. Okay? That's why video is so powerful, and that's why I say this is where the money is made, because in my journey, this was the key component for me to grow from 0 to 6 figures. You are using video content to nurture and build trust with your audience. And I have here, this is from a study that I found online. Video marketers get 66% more qualified leads than non-video marketers. That's why video content is so powerful, because people see you in a different way, and people are much more open to buy something from someone they watch in a video than someone they just watch or they just read content from. Okay, because video builds very strong relationships with people. What we are doing, as I said, is moving leads from skeptical to raving fans. For these videos, you don't need fancy video setups, you don't need design skills to create thumbnails, you don't need high quality videos. If you have a camera and a microphone, you are good to go. Right now I'm using my laptop with the camera from the laptop and the microphone from the laptop. That's it. Okay? That's all you need to create videos. You don't need fancy equipment. You need a camera and a microphone. That's it. Another thing that I recommend doing is leveraging your audience to give you content ideas. So you don't have to come up with video topics yourself, or you don't need to come up with content ideas yourself, because as you start interacting with people in your audience, here in the conversations especially, you start listening to the questions people ask you. You start seeing the problems they have. because they start sharing those problems with you. And what you can do is to start creating videos that answer the questions people share with you and that help people with the problems they share with you. So you are creating content that gives people exactly what they are looking for. Okay? Example, if someone asked me, and this happened before, someone asked me a question, how do I pick my niche for my affiliate marketing business? And what did I do? I created a video in my Facebook group, how to pick a niche, and I explained the process to pick a niche. Okay? And I send the video to that person, and I'm giving value to that person without asking for anything in return, just giving. Okay? And that person gave me the content idea. I didn't need to come up with the video topic idea myself. I listen to what my audience says, I use my ears, and all the data that I collect from my audience feeds my content ideas for my videos and for my written content. Okay? So you don't need to come up with video topics yourself. You talk with your audience consistently and you pay attention to what they say, and you create videos answering their questions and helping them solve the problems they have. Okay, so that can come from conversations. You can also create audience research posts where you ask people what they are struggling with and they give you more content ideas from those types of posts. You can also use the membership questions in the group, because when people join the Facebook group, you can set up 3 membership questions that people need to answer to join the group. And in one of those questions, you can ask people, what's your roadblock? And you'll get so much data from that question and so many content ideas from that question that you will never run out of content ideas if you use your membership questions in the group, if you talk with people consistently, and if you do audience research posts. You'll never run out of content ideas because people tell you everything you need to create content consistently. Okay? So people give you the ideas. You don't have to be good on camera or comfortable to start, okay? And I'm the perfect example of that. I was an introvert all my life, okay? When someone told me 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, if I wanted to go on camera and create a video, I would say never. Especially Facebook Live, okay? I would say never. But now it's easy for me to do and I'm comfortable with it, okay? The first video is the hardest one. It will always be the hardest one, is the first one, okay? But you don't have to be good on camera. You don't have to be comfortable on camera. You just have to be willing to start, because for you to become good, you need practice. It's impossible for you to be good if you didn't try it before. It's impossible for you to be comfortable with it if you never did it before, okay? You are stepping out of your comfort zone. But if you take that first step and you do that first video or that first live video, the second one will be easier. The third one will be even easier. The fourth one will be even easier. And after 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, you'll see a big difference in how easy it is for you to create video content. Okay? It's just that first one that is the hardest one that you need to overcome and push yourself to do it. And after the first one, it will become much, much, much easier. Okay? And for me now, it's easy for me to show up here and deliver a training and do this live, and it's not hard for me to do right now. But I was very scared before I did my first video. I was very nervous, okay? And I showed up in my first live video and I told my audience, I'm nervous right now and I'm going to create my first video because I want to start doing this. I said this in the live. I said that I wanted to start creating lives, that I was nervous, but I was stepping out of my comfort zone. And what I started seeing was people supporting me, people dropping comments, giving me support and telling me you are doing a great job, keep going, great job on stepping out of your comfort zone. So I started seeing support from people in my audience when I did my first live. Okay, that's also good for you to reduce the stress, is being honest and transparent and vulnerable and saying, I'm nervous, this isn't comfortable for me, but I want to start doing this. Okay, that's what I did. And the last thing is, this creates assets that do the nurturing for you, okay? You are creating leverage in your business. Why? Because when you create a video, for example, the example I give you a few minutes ago about a video about how to pick a niche, I only had to create that video once, okay? I created a video once that explains how to pick a niche, and it's in my Facebook group. Now, every single time I have someone ask me, how do I pick a niche? I send them to that video that took me 10 minutes to create, probably more than a year ago. And it's in my Facebook group, and it's work I did once. And now I don't have to do anything else. The video explains how to pick a niche for me. Okay, it's an asset. I don't need to be in the DMs explaining to everyone I talk with that has that problem how to pick a niche and writing the same message over and over again. Okay? Instead of spending my energy into writing the same thing over and over again, I spent my energy to create an asset, which is a video that took me 10 minutes to create. And that asset will explain the same thing to everyone that has the same problem. And it only took me 10 minutes to create. So it's an asset that creates leverage in my business. I just need to send people to that video, and the video does the nurturing for me. The video builds trust for me. I'm not there. They are watching the video while I'm sleeping, while I'm doing something else. Okay, the video is doing the heavy lifting for me, the trust building for me with my audience and building those relationships. That's another big advantage of creating videos. And at this point, you have audience members here entering your Facebook profile. They are cold, and when they start getting exposed to you on the Facebook profile with your profile content, you start reaching out and building relationships. You start putting videos in front of them. They start going from cold to warm to hot. Okay? And when they are hot leads, when they trust you, when they are open to your help, that's when they enter your sales process. And here I use still today a conversation in Messenger, okay, where this can be initiated by you making a call to action, telling people to message you if they need help, or it can be by you paying attention to the people who are watching your videos and reaching out to them. Okay, so it can be initiated in two ways: or they come to you, or you go to them because you see they are dropping good feedback on your content, for example. That's a sign of trust if they are giving you good feedback. Okay, so it's initiating conversations with the people who are warm/hot in your audience, not the cold ones, because the cold ones don't trust you, so it's very hard for you to close a sale. You start initiating conversations with the warm and hot leads in your audience, and the goal of this conversation is to see if you can help them, to see if they are a good fit for your offer. Okay, so in this conversation, your goal is to ask a few questions to understand where they are now, what's the problem they have, where they want to be, what are their goals, and for you to see if the product that you have as a solution can be the bridge between these two, between where they are right now and where they want to be. Okay? And if you see that your product is a solution for them based on the data you collect in that conversation by asking a few questions, that's when you present the offer. Okay? You say, I have a solution for you based on what we've talked that I think will help you solve that problem and achieve that result. Would you like me to share a bit more about that? They say yes, and you send details about your offer. Okay? You present the offer. If they buy, that's when you make an affiliate commission. Okay? And if you are selling something high ticket, this will be $500, for example, or 1K or 2K, depending on the price of the product that you are promoting. Okay, so I call this simplified conversion mechanism. Simplified because it doesn't have all the tech, all the funnels. It's just a conversation in Messenger. Okay, very simple conversation to close the deal. No tech, no funnels. Okay, so a funnel is a sales process. A conversation can also be used as a sales process. So I'm replacing a funnel with a conversation. Okay, so I don't need to be using funnels. Video nurturing is doing the heavy lifting before the conversation. So this video nurturing is building relationships and trust with people. So these conversations don't need to be long because the relationship was built with your assets. If you didn't have the videos here, you'd need to spend way more time in Messenger because you'd need to compensate for the relationship that is not as strong in Messenger, okay? But as you have video with assets, as I explained, that do the nurturing for you while you are not there, those people, when they enter the conversation, they already trust you, okay? So you don't need to be having very long conversations to build that trust and to build a relationship. They already trust you because they have been watching your content for some time. So the video nurturing is doing a lot of heavy lifting in the trust and relationship building process. And these conversations can be very short. You don't need to be spending weeks and weeks and weeks having a conversation with someone to present an offer. You ask a few questions, you see if you can help them, and you present the offer. If you focus on promoting high ticket products, you don't need many sales per month to reach your goals. I explained that a few minutes ago, which means you don't need a big following. Okay, so this is the process. I used to go from 0 to 6 figures without funnels, ads, or a big following, just using a Facebook profile, a Facebook group, and 5 to 10 minute videos. You define niche, sub niche, product, target customer. Then you go to external audiences where your target customer is. You add people as friends, they accept the friend request. You start producing profile content and reaching out to people in Master to build relationships and start building trust. You move them to the video nurturing machine inside your Facebook group and you produce 5 to 10 minute videos answering people's questions and helping them with the problems they have right now to build more trust and to accelerate the trust building process, because video is very powerful. And then when the trust is built, you initiate conversations with those people, and if they have a problem you can help them solve and the result that you can help them achieve, if they want to achieve a result that you can help them achieve, you present your offer, and if they buy you make a commission. Okay, that's it. That's the process I used to go from 0 to 6 figures in affiliate sales. And it doesn't require ads because we are adding people as friends using free traffic. It doesn't require funnels because we are using a conversation. It doesn't require a big following because we are selling high ticket, and because we are building strong relationships with people. Because if we didn't build as strong relationships with people, we would need more people. Okay, but as we are focusing so much on building strong relationships and trust, we don't need a lot of people because we will have raving fans in our audience, even with a small audience. And those raving fans can be converted into sales. Okay, that's why you don't need a big following. And that's it for my presentation. And if you guys want to follow me, you have here the link to my Facebook group and the link to my YouTube channel if you want to follow my content.